Now, when I'm going to talk about the camps, what I went through, I worked for ammunition, with ammunition in Częstochowa. I'm born in Poland. After that, they sent me to Germany. And they sent me to Germany, and I was in Ravensbrück close to a year. In Ravensbrück, you could smell the flesh. Well, there was a crematorium, and it was hell on earth. And the German woman, was stood outside, 5 o'clock, with dog, with German shepherd. And rouse, 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 rouse. We had no clothes. We had no underwear, and we just staying there. And was hardly what to eat. Well, when we're gonna talk, this is, you cannot. When I think about it, how did I survive such a hell? This was hell on earth. There was really, I came with a couple women, a couple girls, and really nobody, very little was left. They died from hunger, they died from work. There was really no work. They gave us something like, bottles to pick up the air, put in one side here and one side there. No person can imagine, who wasn't there, what people can do to people. I saw there were in Ravensbrück, whoever didn't march out got shot, so did not go. And then if I go back to the Częstochowa ghetto where I was born, this is in Germany. And then when I go back to Poland, where I was, there was a small ghetto, and it was like they round up a lot of people, and there was one young man, Fischlewicz, and he tried to defend himself. So he tried to defend himself, and they took out 30 art boys, and they shot them in I saw it, how they shot one by one. And I say, really, it's a miracle how we survive. And then I think again, how a human body can take what I personally took. From hunger, starvation, in loud, the filth, the thing. Women were laying on the floor dead, and the water was dripping and dripping and dripping. And I really say it's a miracle. How a body, you wouldn't believe what a body can take. One day we walked by potatoes or something. So I took a potato. I took because I was very hungry. So they took me out. As I came back, they took me and they put me under a wall. They put me on the wall, and I stood like this a night and day. Well, I am saying today, I'm not a scientist, there is no weaker than a person, and there is not stronger than a person. You're strong, what we took, we probably was strong. I was only 19, that was it, And in a minute you're not there, When we went to this guild, they were here today, and tomorrow they couldn't walk, so they shot them, In Poland, in Częstochowa, we were working by ammunition. We had night shift, 12, 13 hours a night. They brought back the shelves from the war, that we washed them, and then put them back, and send them to Germany. How much, it's so many years, and you still, like people would say, why do you talk about it? Why live through about it? I says, when I die, but till I die, I will not forget how people can do to people, And what's bothering me the most, when I hear, and I don't go, I don't see, and I hear in a picture, in the television, the prosperity, what the Germans made. And we lost everybody with beating, and we threw ourselves on potato peels in Ravensbrück. We did, because we were so hungry, you know. And any little thing, boom, 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 they were shooting the girls, you know. And that's what I say. Again, it's unbelievable how a body can take a lot. How we took, and though I'm not so sure, you know, they say it's how, you know, how you take so much what I personally took. I personally took a lot, okay? Then being in my city, in Częstochowa, I had a friend in another camp. So he just wrote me a letter in a little paper, like in a bag. So they grabbed them and they sent me to the Gestapo. I remember the street. They grabbed him, they grabbed me, and they took him by the Gestapo, and we were hit and throwing in a car, not in a truck, in a truck. Then they sent us to prison in Częstochowa. They sent us in prison, and we were there about 6 weeks and sent to Germany. The thing is this, I was only 19, and I could take that. Today, I can't even walk, you know. When you're young, you take this, not take, we had no choice.